Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Shreya Tayan. I am going live because Source Energy has put it on my heart to do a reading for you. This is an energetic reading tapping into the Twin Flame Collectives, you see. All right, so crowning the reading, we have Flying Free. This represents your divine counterpart. I feel like that you have been dealing with someone that has been a caged bird due to their own circumstances that they put themselves in. I don't really feel like you were the cause of why this person has felt the way that they have been feeling. Hi, Issa. Welcome to this live reading. I am doing a live reading for this open portal and gateway that is open for the twin flames that is coming in this week. I have been just so happy to speak upon this energy that we are coming into. Hi, The Look by LA. Thank you for coming on this reading. You guys, I'm going to go ahead and just get into this reading, and you can just kind of like hold space for me. I greatly appreciate your love and I appreciate your support. So, this person, and you guys, I will be making this brief, but with the necessary time that it takes for me to get this reading out. This is the first time that I've ever done like a full live reading that's like for all signs. It's not for, a specific zodiac sign. It's just for the twin flame collectives overall because of this week that's coming, you guys, is going to be massive explosions of 3D unions for the twin flames. Hi, Adela. Happy Mother's Day, love. All right. So this person has pretty much put themselves in a timeout situation for the relationships that they have been involved in. I feel that right now this person has let go of some energies that were toxic, that was keeping them down, weighing them down, down, down. And so now they have been able to kind of like come above water and breathe. And so they are flying free because they're now listening to their intuition. They're listening to their inner voice, their inner guiding system. And this is evident with the card that is next to it, hearing messages from spirit. I feel like now this person has done spiritual work and they're becoming a clear channel so they can be able to get the messages from the divine. I feel like in times past, your person of interest that you are chiming in on, they have not been listening to spirit. And as a matter of fact, that is what has been keeping them in this stuck energy. This is what has been keeping them in this stuck mode because they have been crowding out the voice of God. But at this moment, as you can see with the envelope, they are internalizing, and not only are they receiving the messages, but they are applying the messages and they are becoming more spiritually adept at their own craft. They're learning how to tap into their inner gifts. And this is evident because this person is moving towards you. I feel like this person is coming towards you because you have the taking action card. Okay. At one point of time, I don't feel like this person really knew that the possibilities for this relationship was boundless. There was infinite possibilities. There were different outcomes that could come, and they were just in their own limited thinking, not really seeing the potential of the relationship because they had so many irons in the fire. That is the reason why the crowning card was flying free. They felt like they were bound and they were trapped to some of the circumstances and the informations that they were receiving from friends and family on the 3D plane, that it just kept them in that stuck energy because they felt like tradition will always win because that's all they know. That's all they ever grabbed onto. But now, when you have the divine stepping in, you have to let go of those ideologies. And I feel like this person is moving towards you. They're taking action towards you because they are no longer bound by those old constructs. You have proceeding softly. For some of you, this person, I felt like with the energy, they did not have the power or the fortitude to be gentle. I feel like this person that you're inquiring about had a rough life, and because of that, they seem to take things out on you. Not that they did it on purpose, but that was their defense coping mechanism. That's the only way they knew how to move, because they were grown up in a household of tough love. You see, to be emotional or to show your emotions was a sign of weakness. And so they felt like they had to be rough, or they had to be a little bit difficult on you, because that's the only thing that they knew was tough love. But now, with working with spirit and harmony with spirit and connecting to their higher selves, they are now proceeding in a more form, because they know that when you are working with spirit, spirit is mild, spirit is calm. And so they are moving in this calmness of knowing that they can no longer act the way that they used to act. And so, therefore, with this open energy, they're slowly moving towards you, being very careful, because now they know who you are, on how they respond and react to you. And I feel like some of them are reaching out to you telepathically. I spoke about that earlier in the broadcast. This person is now knowing the power of spiritual weaponry, you see. They now know that they were dealing with not only physical issues and limitations, but they were also dealing with the spiritual warfare between you and them, and that there were some lower energies trying to keep you two from being together. You cannot hear. Okay, one second. Let me check my microphone. Is this better? Oh my goodness. Thank you for letting me know that, Christina, because the volume was low, low, low. All right, you guys. Were you able to hear anything at all? Because if not, I can go back and rechannel. Please let me know. Okay, good. I'm glad this is much better. Let me just go ahead and give you. Is this better now, you guys? Let me check my microphone again. Oh no. It's like the lower energies or something that's trying to keep this message from coming through to you guys. Okay, I'm here again. All right, it's better again. Oh my God, you guys. I don't know why this keeps happening, but I'm going to just kind of get through this the best way that I can possible, okay? Um this person really loves you. I don't know what you guys have been through, but I can tell you from the energy of what I'm feeling, this person and you in the separation mode that you've been in has been a divine. Oh, I love you too, honey. Thank you, Phoenix. Phoenix Tears. Love you so much. Thank you all for being with me and just bearing with me at this now moment, because Source Energy is the one that told me to get on here and get this message out to you. Someone's coming back to you, okay? And it is a twin flame. It is not a soulmate. It is someone that you have a twin flame connection with. You've had past lives with this person, obviously, because they're your twin, but this person has been MIA. I believe that for some of you that are on here, you have been in this energy for like the last 30 days of doubting if you and this person are really twin flames at all. Because I don't think that you've been able to see the physical manifestation of this relationship. And it was done this way on purpose because source energy was working on your boo. Source energy was helping the foundation, because that foundation that you had once before was shaky. It was on shaky ground. It was not sturdy. It was not strong. And so there had to be a tire moment for this person. This person was the type of person that thought that they knew everything and had all the answers, and they just had to do it their own way. Tell me that I'm lying. You were dealing with someone who was very stubborn, like stubborn as a mule, okay? No matter what you said, no matter what you did, they will always overturn it and they will always deject it. They will always come back and tell you, oh, well, the sky is not blue. See, it's really blue and it's white. And you know what? There's some gray in the sky. They never took anything that you said into account. And so this person, they had to lose you in order for them to value you. They did not see a value for you when they were in the relationship with you because you were something that they never had, you see. And sometimes when we don't have something that is good, we can take it for granted. And I feel like this person really, truly took you for granted. They really took you through some unnecessary things to make you prove your love to them. And the reason why is because they did not know how to love you. So they tested you. They wanted to see if you really did truly love them. And I feel like this person right now, they have been through relationships after relationships because they were looking for something that was missing, and that was their own love for themselves. You see, they were trying to gain these experiences through many faces, many places, and they fell short because there's not another you. It reminds me of Chris Brown, um, the new flame. You know, there can never be another you because God didn't make two, you see. And the two that were made were you and your twin. There is no one else out there that is going to be a vibrational match or on a vibrational frequency as you and your twin. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. My children's father is a higher level soulmate. He's very spiritual. He has his gifts and his talents as well. But even though we are even aligned with our chakras, I am not aligned in such a way that I am with my twin flame. There is just no replacing the real thing. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Come on, y'all. You know that when you have that magnetism with your twin flame, it's like chasing that high again. You're never going to be satisfied. And it's on purpose because you're not supposed to be. You're here for union. You're here, even if you don't have that love romance, you have a mission with your twin. And it's up to you to find out what that divine mission is, what you're supposed to be doing, and what your life purpose is with your twin. Now, I feel like your twin was very pessimistic, and I feel like they were sometimes a cynical lover. They could not appreciate and they could not value the beauty of the miracles that were happening around you all the time. You were a super duper manifester, okay? You manifested things that sometimes they could barely believe that was even possible. You see, things that ordinarily, if they would try to manifest it on their own, it would not have come into fruition because it took two of you. You are a power couple. You belong together. And see, this is the reason why the Lord energies have done everything within their powers to keep you apart. They're not stupid. Okay, they already know that two heads are better than one. And so, therefore, it's up to you to be able to not resist it. You know what the title is. Be ready to receive their love. Spirit is telling you, let go of the past hurt, the past traumas. Those are just illusions, those were just tests to see if you really truly want what it is that you say that you want. It's time for you to put your money where your mouth is, you guys. This is what you've been working so hard and diligently for. This is the reason why you've been going from one reader channel to the other, because you have been seeking the answers for your very souls to set you free to this love, to give you information and guidance on how you can come into 3D union with the one that you are supposed to be with, your fated partner, the one that you are meant to be with for the rest of your life and even lifetimes to come. You see, your soul is not stupid. Your soul brought you here for a reason because your soul knew that you were deserving and earning of this very message that you are receiving at this very now moment. You have been tired. I know this has been like a collision crash course for you. Your soul has jumped through so many different hoops to get you to where you are, but trust that your higher self on the other side, which is the higher version of you, your God self, has known the whole time that everything was going to be okay and that everything is okay and everything is, even though you do not see the physical manifestation of that on the 3D plane. This is the reason why this card is showing up to tell you to expect miracles. Expect the unexpected. Why don't you just test this out for yourself and see what the God and the creator that you have been believing in is going to do for you? Trust the process. Trust that you have not gone through sleepless nights, Nine of Sword energy, crying, not knowing where to turn next, no sense of direction, just to be in, I would say, the wilderness like Moses and the Israelites. Did God not deliver his people? And they could have been delivered a long time ago if they had one thing that they were lacking, and that was faith. So trust the miracles that are coming your way. Trust that something is blossoming. Look at this card. Do you see what it says on there? Miracles are blossoming in my life. Do you believe that? If you believe it, you can receive it. You can't receive it until you believe it. And forget about, I'll believe it when I see it, because we've tested and tried that theory and it does not work in the twin flame journey. You see, you have to know. Let me mute this, you guys. If not, I'm going to keep on getting these notifications. I do apologize. All right, done. You have to know, like you know, like you know, like the back of your hand. You have to have unwavering faith that everything that your intuition is telling you is 1000% correct. Your eyes and your ears, they will deceive you. They will. It wouldn't be a test if you got everything that you wanted right when you wanted it. The real test comes when you don't have what you want and you're still craving for it and you're still wanting it to show up. That's the real test. So, this last card that's ending your reading is opening to love. How open are you to take your twin back after all they have put you through? And then the question is, did they put you through this? Or did you put yourself through this by holding on when Source told you a long time ago to surrender and let go? Think about it. You know how many times Source told me to let go of my twin? I'm like, no, but I can't, but I love him. Who's going to help him? I'm the doctor. I know how to help him. Guess what? Everything in me, every fiber in my bones had to surrender to God and allow God to do the work that needed to be done on my twin, while I in 5D and above do the work that needed to be done on me, because I got so lost in wanting to heal him that I forgot to heal myself. But the moment that I started doing the spiritual work that was necessary for me to do on my soul is the moment that I started to see my baby heal. I started to see my baby so happy about his life. And I told him, I said, you know what? I have never seen you like this. You seem so much happier. Even though we're not together, he was like, because I do have you, and I don't even feel like we're apart, even though we are. If you have that unity where you know that you're always together, even though you are apart, that is half of the battle right there. You see, working on self allows you to pour into your own person, being your whole complete self, which is where you have to be at in order for you to receive 3D union anyway. Again, are you open? Are you open if your twin came knocking at your door right at this now moment? Are you ready to just receive this person unconditionally with open arms and say, welcome back? I've been waiting on you. Or are you going to say, what you doing at my door? You remember the last time we talked? You remember what you said to me? You remember what you did to me back in 1999? Are you going to be that voice? Are you going to be like the first person who was living from their heart center and they're forgiving of what this person has done to them because they realize from a higher perspective that this person had to do all these things because they were playing a role that they signed on to? You just have forgotten. You went through the star nebula of amnesia and you forgot what the hell you were supposed to do when this person did this stuff to you. This was supposed to make you better, not bitter. This twin flame journey is not for the meek of hearts. It is for those that are spiritual warriors. Many are called, but only a few are chosen because only a few are spiritually strong enough to withhold this information and to go through the windstorms and to know that through every battle, source energy is there helping you fight along the way. Or you wanted to say, I don't need source, I'm going to do this by myself. We all know that that's tragic, right? That's suicide. And when I say suicide, I'm saying spiritual suicide. We have been equipped for this. We have been DNA coded for this. This is in not only your bloodline on a physical level, but spiritually. And it's an honor. This is the beautiful journey that anyone could ever want to contemplate or be on. You have the angels in the higher realms. You have Metatron that is helping you. How many of you seen 1111 today? How many? Have you been looking at 1111 on the clock for the longest? That's not a coincidence. Metatron is standing by the door. He is the angel that is over that portal and that gateway. How many of you have been protected by Michael? Michael is the one that's over the whole twin flame journey. You see, you've not been doing this by yourself. So I am telling you, there are some of you that are listening to this broadcast right now that is going to receive contact from your twin. It's either going to be through email, text messaging, calls, or this person is going to physically show up at your door. I am preparing you for this. Are you ready? It's coming. I know what I'm talking about. When my angels, I was resting, you guys. I'm like, oh, okay. I got all my workings done today, my readings done today. Thank you guys for purchasing the Rainbow Ray Oracle deck. I got so many people that have pre-ordered that, and I appreciate you supporting me. But I thought that I was through for the night. And I heard Source said, I have a message. Tyann, you have to get them ready. Some of them are not ready. Some of you are still holding on to past hurts. Some of you are still hurting right now because of the emptiness that you feel because you feel like your twin is not with you. Your twin is always with you. They cannot, you know what? I'm going to tell you another thing that got me on this broadcast. My twin came into my dream when I was asleep and he was singing to me as he always does in the 3D. And he was telling me, he was like, how can I do anything when you blocked me? You blocked me out from even talking to you, from texting you, from calling you. I can't do anything. And I've been trying to reach out to you. And that was not the first time that he showed up this week. And so finally today I said, okay, I'm going to unblock him. I'm not going to crowd him out. I'm going to at least see what he has to say. And so Source is telling you, don't block him out. Don't block her out. At least see what they have to say. Because I'm telling you, this week, they're going to be singing a new tune and they're going to be singing like a canary. They're going to be saying some stuff that you've already knew within your heart. You already knew within your soul, but you just wanted to hear it from them. You wanted that validation that you were right. And guess what? A lot of you guys are going to be hearing that this week. You were right. You see. And then some of you may not hear it. Okay? Your twin may not be coming in for, forgiveness. Your twin may just be wanting to come in for that fresh, clean slate and that new start. And let me tell you something. Source energy says there is no right or wrong way. It's only when we hold on to conditions and attachments of the outcome of how we think it should be. Go. This is what source is telling you. This is not your thing. This is God's thing. Who are you to judge? So remove your judgments, remove your ego, because your ego is not your amigo. This is spirit versus ego, right? When we want to hold on to the past and we never want to let things go, it only hurts us in the end. Are you blocking your blessings? Because that's what you begin to do when you hold on to the past. When you regurgitate and relive failures of the relationship. Oh, he cheated on me. Never once did you think, oh, he had a soul contract with a third party that he used to have a relationship in his past. He had some healing that needed to be done on a core level that I wasn't capable of doing for him. So therefore, he had to go to his journey so he can heal without me. I love him so much. I honor him so much that I let him be free to do that. That is what true love is. True love is not looking at what was done, but true love is seeing why it was done. My soulmate told me, and he tells me this all the time, and it's like, I know that the source speaking to me through him, he said, baby, I had to let you go. You were not happy, and I wasn't. This man, he was a good husband, but we had our fair share of problems, okay? But I had to go. And I'm so glad, because you guys, if I did not go, I would not be on this beautiful twin flame journey with you right now, sharing my experience, sharing my emotions. And I would not have met my baby, who is my twin flame, who is the love of my life. And I love my husband, despite the wrong, the indifference. I love him. And true love is about allowing and not controlling. And this is the reason why I came on this broadcast, is because a lot of us we want control. We complain about the other person wanting control, but then when it comes to us, we think it's just fine and dandy, and it's not. We do not possess our lovers. They're not our possessions. They are free moral agents, just like we are. They have free choice. They can do whatever the hell they want to do, when they want to do it, at any time that they want to do it. And guess what? We have to be perfectly okay with that. Because being in love is not about controlling someone. Being in love is about being in the vibration of love and loving someone, even at their most ugly moments and when they're unlovable. That is true love. The right, the wrong, the indifferent, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay? We already know that 3D love is not a walk in the park. And now you got a multi-dimensional love added to this aspect. You cannot treat it the same way that you do a 3D union, because it's not. You have to realize that you join forces with this person in order to conquer and master this life. This is about ascension. So this makes it even more complex, you see. You are on this journey to do this thing called life. Love, that's just a byproduct. If you're fortunate enough in this lifetime, Your twin flame will love you unequivocally and give you the romance that your heart solely seeks. But oh, baby, don't you bet on it. You have to be perfectly okay with however things turn out. And listen to the inner voice inside, listen to God. God will never direct you into a direction that your soul will never be able to come back from. Pay attention because God speaks to you every day. I know He speaks to you every day. I'm going to go ahead and come to the conclusion of this reading. You guys get ready because your baby is coming back, whether it's telepathically, whether it's through communication, through email, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just know that they're coming. Even if they come to you in your dream state, they're coming. They have to. This is prophecy, you guys. Okay? God has a timeline with all of these things are going to be brought into fruition. And I know by 2020, everyone that is in the twin flame dynamic will be in union with their twin, whether it's 3D or whether it's 5D. You will be completely in union with your twin. In the meantime, in between time, please be ready. All right? It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys, I'm telling you, I can only see some of the comments. Okay, Petra says forgiveness and patience is needed. I want a divine masculine to come back and I let him do his own time. The universe is pushing him. If you truly manifest what you want, thank you, Dr. Tyann, for the reading message. You're always welcome. I always feel from Smile for Me, I always feel in my heart when God speaks, and I get emotional every time. Absolutely. That is Source speaking to you. And yes, you will get emotional because God will say things to you that no other know how to say. God knows how to reach you, and God will reach you from where you are. Okay? I'm telling you, you guys, this is our moment. This is our defining moment. It's not always about what we see or what we hear, but it's more important about what we feel. Okay? Pretty unique. He texted today, said we need to talk. I called. He said face to face, not over the phone. See, I can't make this stuff up. It's 5 a.m. in the UK. All right, CJ. We can't make this stuff up, can we? This stuff is true. This stuff is real. Yes, you ready for him to come to your door, Shirley? Hey, there's nothing that's stopping it from happening. Okay, what you think about, you bring about. You guys have to know how powerful you are. You are super manifestors. The look, 1111. There you go. See, I can't make this stuff up. Melina, my DM is testing me every time we talk or text. It's okay, baby. That just means that you got some things that he's triggering in you that he's bringing up to the surface for you to be able to release. Okay? It's okay. It's a good thing to be triggered. That means that you're connected. Okay? He can't trigger you if he's not connected to you. And I know that it sucks. I know that it's not always a good thing and it doesn't always feel good. But I'm telling you, that purging, oh baby, yes, Melina, that purging is what we need. And let me tell you, when you're purging, you're healing. Healing is the name of the game, you guys. In the twin flame dynamic, healing is the name of the game, and it is your 100% best ally and best friend. If you're healing, you're winning. Because as you heal, they heal. Okay? I'm telling you, you guys, hang in there. I know it's not easy. It's not. Have you ever noticed that anything that is worthwhile, you got to fight for that shit? Nothing that is worthwhile is going to be handed to you. You got to fight. You got to fight. And you know what? You got to pray. Even if you got to pray every moment of the day when you think about the hurt, the pain, the harm, the injury, and you just got to drop to your knees, so be it. Do what you have to do in order for you to get your soul together, in order for you to get your faith right. Okay? You got to bring your A game every day to the table of this dynamic because we know that during this process, you're going to go through emotional roller coasters of ups and downs, and you're going to have more downs than you're going to have up. Okay. All right, you guys, I've looked at as many comments as I possibly can. Please know that for those of you that have commented that I have not got a chance to touch bases on, your comments are felt. All right. I appreciate you. Thank all of you, each and every last one of you, for being on here, holding space, holding love, and sending that healing energy. I feel that a lot of you are healers, and you have sent a healing vortex of energy because I feel it. I'm a healer myself, and I feel energy, and I feel that a lot of you have directed some healing in this space. This has been a sacred space for all of us to just heal and to pour into each other and to uplift each other and to just encourage one another at this now moment. I love you guys. I now wrap you in my love and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to sign off. Please remember who you are and whose you are, because that's more important than who you think you are. All right. Namaste.